Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about World War Z, and this movie came out in 2013 and stars Brad Pitt. And I've always heard that this movie was like big, and I guess it was just big because people love zombie movies, and that's literally the reason why it was successful. But I didn't really get anything out of it, unfortunately. It was just a tame PG-13 zombie movie that didn't offer me anything, unfortunately. The best part of the movie was Brad Pitt. I thought he was good, and whenever you get scenes with him, which is the majority of the movie kind of works, but it's just the film surrounding him that's making everything worse. And I didn't find the action to be particularly exciting because I didn't like any of the characters. And the most you really know about Brad Pitt, like outside of his job that he left a while ago to start a family, is that he has a family. And that's literally all there is. And this movie gets really, really stupid at points, and there are plenty of things in the movie that don't make any sense, and or they just make me question, how did this happen? How and why is this happening? What's going on? What am I supposed to understand here? And there's a lot of that in the movie. None of it makes any sense, and the ending of the movie, without spoiling anything, was just incredibly unsatisfying to me. And the overall plot of the movie is just like, oh, there's zombies and we have to like find a cure or whatever, and I got a family and I don't want any harm to come to them. And that's literally all the movie is. It's not that entertaining. It's just dull and empty. I wasn't a huge fan with the first and last scenes of the movie, and they're kind of filmed like they're supposed to be like documentaries almost, like news documentaries or something, or like something you would see on the news, or like something like that. And it doesn't really fit with the rest of the movie because throughout the entire film, it never really complements that tone that it's going for, that those two scenes in particular are going for, and it's just kind of its own thing. And that was just a really strange choice, and one of the biggest reasons why the action didn't really work for me, mostly because it's PG-13 and you can't really show anything too gory, but you're kind of taking out all the fun in a zombie like action movie. It's like you want to see some kills, you want to see blood, but you don't get that really. You see a little bit of blood at a very few specific moments, but most of it is just off screen and it's really dull. I was really happy that this movie was on Netflix because I probably wouldn't be able to sit through it if I wasn't watching in 1.5 times speed. And it makes bad movies a lot easier to sit through. I'll say that much. And I don't really have a problem with characters and like moving fast or speaking really quickly. And you kind of get used to it after like a minute or so. And it just kind of feels normal after a certain point. And it makes the movie less painful, so if you were to watch this movie on Netflix, then I would recommend you watch it that way. But overall, there just isn't anything to this movie. It doesn't offer anything fun or unique. It doesn't really have its own voice. And there's no blood, so the action is kind of just dull and boring. And not that every single zombie movie ever needs to have guts everywhere or blood in every 5 seconds, or when zombies are attacking, you need like blood in every scene. Like the original Night of the Living Dead, that movie barely had any blood or like violence or anything like that, partially because it was low budget, I believe, but also it doesn't rely on blood to make it scary. What works about it is its presentation, and like you don't know what's going on, and you kind of like the characters, and you get a good understanding of who they are. Even if you don't like every single one of them, you can understand how or why a character would think that. It's like it makes sense to me why a character would do a certain thing. Whereas in this movie, it's not scary, it's not fun, it's just Brad Pitt. He's good, but the rest of it is just nothing special. It's like I wasn't really watching a movie. I was just watching things happen and I wasn't invested at all. So if you ever come across this movie, skip it. I don't think you're going to get anything out of it. And with all that being said, I'm going to give World War Z a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of World War Z, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Goosebumps. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.